So that's Fallen in Reverse. Probably one of the greatest songs recently that has come out. It definitely talks about the youth of our nation, how the entire country has been zombified. I tell you, when I go out in public, nobody seems to know anything. Oh, Ukraine is politics. They don't understand that the government is stealing everything from them. They don't understand that we've got 87,000 new IRS agents that the Democrats voted, and they voted for the Democrats, most of them. Oh my God, these people are so oblivious, and that's why, let's just listen just a second longer to Zombify, because I think this is the greatest song ever, because it describes what the United States has become. We are zombified, baby. So we're all zombified as far as I'm concerned, because everywhere I go, nobody knows what the hell's going on. Well, they don't care. It doesn't make sense to me. You know, if you don't, I understand a lot of people, you know, geopolitics or your currency or whatever, you might not want to pay attention to these things, but it's going to come back to haunt you. Okay? So you're going to have to pay attention, and, you know, that's why only 10 people watch my channel. But anyway, let's get into the latest doom and gloom from watching the world burn, baby, watching the world burn. This is the most disturbing news of the day. Saudi Arabia, a Bloomberg article claims they've gone total D-dollar. So the petrodollar is at an end. You've got India, China, Russia, Iran, South Africa. Let's see, some of the other African nations. They're all they've gone total bricks. The petrodollar is coming to an end, and I hope that you can understand the significance of that, because everyone needs oil, and Russia's got plenty of it. North Korea, of course, you got to include them, and then of course India and Russia. They have agreed to new trade deals. India told the United States to go screw itself. They're going to trade with Russia just on a regular basis and in rubles, not in the dollar. And by the way, Turkey, a NATO nation, they're making agreements with Russia to trade in rubles. So you can see the whole world, the Democrats have destroyed the United States. I mean, this is what they wanted. This is what these idiots have voted for. I mean, when the dollar goes to hell, we'll see. So anyway, this is so it's an anti-American agenda around the world. Good riddance to the United States. The empire is falling as the dollar goes away. Basically it's an economic war. Google. This was a huge piece of news. I had no idea. They're laying off 10,000 people. Now these are high-paying jobs. Now, I can't say that I'm depressed to hear about it, but at the same time, I mean, well, they pay taxes in California, so it won't affect us here in Florida. At least I can't imagine too many Google employees work in Florida. so good riddance to Google. So anyway, all around the Meta, Microsoft, about 40,000 layoffs in the tech sector. And who in the hell is Wayfair? Maybe leave a comment below. They're laying off 1,000. Capital One, they're laying off 1,000 people. So we can see that the economic war against the United States is having a huge effect. Of course, you won't hear about this on the mainstream news. Macron in France, the globalist, you know, he looks like he might be in trouble, because there's a huge amount of strikes that are taking place. The people are kind of rising up, but now he'll be able to put that down. He's going to bring in his shock troops and basically herd everybody off of the streets. But I mean, I'm going to tell you, the globalists they're getting a little bit frightened at this point. We already knew what happened in New Zealand. She's gone. So we're going to see, because the living standards across Europe have fallen rapidly. And in fact, they're saying that it's the worst since World War II. So we'll see. Yeah, EU. Oh, well, here's another one. This is hilarious. So the EU and Australia are going to expand their oil sanctions against Russia. Oh, yeah, that's going to do a lot of good. freaking idiots. Oh my God. I tell you what, it's like, it seems like these globalist idiots just want to punish their own people. It's just beyond imagination of what's taking place. By the way, saw a report today that the Wagner mercenaries that Russia employs, they've taken heavy losses, and well, that's to be expected with urban warfare. I don't know why they're going into these urban environments and fighting. I would just stand off with the artillery and just blast the hell out of the Ukrainians. If I was Russia, I wouldn't, but I guess, I don't know. And so there might be some dissension within the Wagner ranks, because, hell, do you want to die? I don't want to die. I want to live a long time. So I imagine that if they're seeing these heavy losses that are being reported, who knows? Now, Ukraine did come out today. They said, there's no end to the hellish attacks from Russia. Yes, baby, you brought this war on yourself. Russia is now opening up the floodgates. I think we're seeing that in the war. So the hellish attacks from Russia have just begun. So we're going to see, of course, reports are that attacks have magnified increasingly, and this is nothing. You still got the Normandy invasion that's coming. So there's a big battle taking place, and I can't pronounce these names. I'm just going to have to spell them for you. Kharkiv, Kharkiv, Donetsk, and Luhansk. There's huge battles taking place right there. This is just the beginning. Russia is done. They are done. They're gonna crush NATO. They're gonna crush Ukraine. Anyway, there's Kharkiv, Kharkiv, and I pronounce this Kupyansk. They've been hit by aviation and artillery strikes, and the Russians are claiming that the Ukrainians have suffered heavy losses in Luhansk and Khrustalny. Who the hell comes up with it's like a spaghetti alphabet. And anyway, 3 HIMARS, and I don't even know what this rocket system is. URAGAN. Multiple rocket systems have been destroyed, according to Russia. So this is just my daily Watching the World Burn update. The biggest news for us here in the United States is to know that the dollar is done. It's going to be rapidly devaluing. I hope that you're taking your money out of the banks and investing it into assets, whatever those assets may be. It could be a new car, could be a motorcycle, could be real estate, could be precious metals. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you that the value of your dollar, with these announcements out of Saudi Arabia and the other nations of the world that they're de-dollarizing, this is big news. You probably I didn't know it would happen this rapidly, but I knew that the Democrats and the Biden administration had pissed off the entire world, and especially with the SWIFT and the sanctions against Russia. I mean, you have to understand that we broke international law when we put these sanctions on Russia, and the rest of the world woke up and they said, holy moly, if the United States can do this to Russia, what can they do to us? Let's listen to a little bit more of Zombified, and that'll be it for this video. Greatest song ever. I love that song. All right, so that's it for this video. This is it. Watching the World Burn. What is today? January 22nd, I guess. Good Lord, Sunday. I got a big hike tomorrow. Anyway, it's good to live in the free state of Republican Florida under the great leadership of Governor DeSanctimonious. I love that name. Oh, you gotta love Trump.